All right, let's talk about Japanese food. I mean, who doesn't love it? But have you ever felt that little bit of panic when the menu arrives? In this quick guide, we're going to break it all down for you. By the end, you'll be ordering like a total pro, I promise. You know the feeling, right? You sit down, open up that menu, and whoa, it's a whole list of amazing sounding things you've maybe never heard of. Yeah, we've all been there. But trust me, that feeling, it's about to be a distant memory. So, what we're going to do is walk through 10 of the absolute classics together. Think of it as your roadmap to building the perfect Japanese meal from the very first bite to the last. Ready? Let's jump in. Okay, first things first, we're starting with the stars of the show, the dishes that are all about that pure, fresh from the sea flavor. I mean, this is what a lot of us think of when we hear Japanese food, and it's all about incredible quality and beautiful simplicity.
All right, let's get this one out of the way right now. The big question. What's the difference between sushi and sashimi? It's actually super simple. It all comes down to one thing: rice. If there's that special seasoned vinegar rice involved, it's sushi. If it's just beautifully sliced fresh fish, no rice, that's sashimi. Pure and simple.
So when you order a sushi platter, you're not just getting food, you're getting a masterpiece on a plate. Seriously. You get this gorgeous, colorful lineup of different fish and toppings, all sitting on these perfect little pillows of rice. It's honestly the best way to try a little bit of everything. Now, a sashimi selection. This is for the purists. It's all about celebrating the fish itself. You get these incredible thick slices of super fresh fish cut by an expert. All you need is a little dip in some soy sauce, maybe a tiny dab of wasabi. It's so simple, so elegant, and just lets that amazing seafood flavor shine. Okay, so we've covered the fresh stuff. Now let's move on to the main event. We're talking about the warm, hearty cooked dishes. This is where you get a whole different world of incredible textures and flavors. Let's start with a personal favorite, tonkatsu. Okay, just picture this. A pork cutlet, breaded in super light and crispy panko breadcrumbs, fried to a perfect golden brown. The outside is so crunchy, but the inside, it's so juicy and tender. And it usually comes with this pile of crisp shredded cabbage and a sweet and tangy sauce. It's just a perfect bite every single time. Next, we have tempura prawns. And listen, the magic of tempura is all in the batter. It's not heavy or greasy at all. It's incredibly light, almost lacy. It creates this delicate, crispy shell around a perfectly cooked, sweet prawn. It's honestly like fried food got a PhD. It's an art form. And now for an absolute all-star, a real crowd pleaser, chicken teriyaki. You know it, you love it. It's all about that amazing glossy sauce, right? The chicken is grilled so it's super juicy, and then it's coated in that sweet and savory teriyaki glaze that gets all bubbly and caramelized. So simple, but oh so good. Now, if you want something really cozy and comforting, you have to try beef sukiyaki. This is often a hot pot style dish. You get these paper-thin slices of beef that you cook right at the table in this amazing, slightly sweet soy broth with things like tofu and veggies. It's warm, it's delicious, and it's a really fun meal to share with people. So, just to recap these main courses real quick. You've got tonkatsu, which is all about that crispy, savory fry. You've got tempura, which is light and crunchy. Then there's the sweet, juicy grilled chicken teriyaki. And finally, the warm, sweet, simmered beef sukiyaki. So, what are you in the mood for? Crispy? Juicy? This little breakdown should help you decide. All right, moving on from the main plates, let's talk about comfort in a bowl. You know, those soulful, super satisfying dishes that are a whole meal in one perfect, heartwarming bowl. This is the good stuff. Okay, pro tip for you. If you see the word don on a menu, it just means rice bowl. Easy, right? And a classic example is a salmon don. It's pure, simple perfection. You get these beautiful, silky slices of fresh salmon just draped over a bowl of warm rice. So simple, so fresh, and so filling. And if you're ever craving something that'll warm you right up from the inside out, look no further than udon noodle soup. The star here is the noodles themselves. They're these thick, chewy, absolutely satisfying noodles swimming in a hot, savory broth. This is pretty much the definition of Japanese comfort food. So what makes a great bowl of udon? Well, it's got three main parts. First, you've got the noodles, thick and chewy. Then you have that incredible savory soup broth. And on top, you'll find goodies like some sliced green onions and maybe that little white fish cake with the pink swirl in it. Each part is super important to the whole experience.
And of course, we can't forget miso soup. This is like a staple. You'll find it with pretty much every meal in Japan. It's this light but really savory soup made from miso paste, and it usually has little soft cubes of tofu and some seaweed floating in it. It's the perfect, healthy way to start a meal or have on the side.
Okay, a great meal isn't really over until you've had dessert, right? So let's talk about the perfect sweet finish to our Japanese food adventure.
And that brings us to matcha ice cream. This is such a great way to end a meal. Yeah, it's sweet, but it also has this really unique, slightly bitter, kind of earthy flavor from the green tea. It's that little bit of complexity that makes it so refreshing. It's just the perfect palate cleanser.
So there you have it. Those are the building blocks. Now you can design your own perfect meal. You could start fresh with some sashimi, grab a chicken teriyaki for your main, maybe get a side of miso soup, and finish it all off with some matcha ice cream. You can totally mix and match and create the perfect meal just for you.
And that's really all there is to it. See? No more guessing games. You are now officially equipped to walk in there and order exactly what you want with total confidence.
So, I've got to ask, now that you're a pro, what's it going to be? What's your perfect Japanese meal look like? Are you going for that crispy tonkotsu and a comforting bowl of udon? Or maybe starting with a fresh sashimi platter and moving on to some beef suyaki? The choice is yours. Enjoy.